Thanks for checking out the Mental Skills Pack here on Peak Performer. I'm Larry Maguire, organisational psychologist. I created this pack and in the process of creating others to help you refine your process to develop the mental, the psychological, the emotional skills in order to cope and deal better with stressful situations in your work and in your sport and indeed broader life. The Mental Skills Pack consists of several documents, worksheets, slide deck, an audio and also a video guide that brings you through how to complete each of the documents contained in the pack. And you can get all of this for only €19. Hopefully you think that's good value. I think it's good value. But it's only as valuable as the work that you put into it. If you purchase this pack and you don't do the work, well, you don't get anything out of it. So it requires you to apply yourself and use this material as best you can. The video guide is there to help you. If you do need additional help, one-to-one help, you can purchase coaching here on the site, and I'd be delighted to help you with that. This little video is going to bring you through the material that's contained in this pack so you can see what you're getting. And if you have any questions, let me know by response here on the page in the forum or by email, larry@humanperformance.ie, and I'd be happy to help you. So let's get into the material. I'll go through each of the documents really quickly and the slide deck, and let's go. All right. So first of all, you'll get the slide. The slide deck consists of about 30 slides, and we go through the material and what the various concepts we discuss in these worksheets mean. We'll ask the question, why are you here? Which essentially is asking you to ask yourself a deeper question as to what it is you're doing, why you're doing it, establishing your values, and creating a why, or understanding your own why. Second up in the slide deck, we get into being in the zone. We discuss flow state and what that means and how to cultivate flow state. Not something that you can force. It's something that occurs when you develop within yourself a particular state of being, state of mind. We look at developing the right mindset, moving on from that, and Carol Dweck's concept of self-theories and mindset, growth mindset versus fixed mindset. We get into some core concepts, in particular, process over outcome. The process is most important. The outcome merely serves to inform the process, and the importance of finding a process and sticking with it, and using whatever outcomes appear in the moment, in the day, in the weeks that follow, to re-inform the process and help you develop that more in line with what you need and what you want. And then we get into how to develop the mental skills necessary for peak performance in whatever work it is you've decided to do in your professional career, in your business, in your sport. Whether you're managing simply yourself or you're managing others, this material will help you develop the skills you need to help others and help yourself in the pursuit of whatever goals you wish to obtain. And then we'll have a final note. I should say that achieving goals is great when they come about, but they don't last. So when I talk about process over outcome, we can enjoy the results, the fruits of our labours, you could say, but we shouldn't get too caught up in them. And just the same, when things don't work out the way we want, process over outcome brings us back to the idea that we must focus on what's going on right here and now, whether it's good, bad or indifferent. These are just labels. And the Mental Skills Pack hopefully will give you the tools you need to develop that within yourself. So moving through the slides real quick, we get into a little bit about, very briefly, about who I am. We'll ask, why are you here? And we talk about getting in the zone, which I said, being in the zone. We get into Carol Dweck's ideas of mindset, like I said, and developing the right mindset. Features of growth mindset over fixed mindset. We talk about process over outcome, like I said, and what that means. And this is the real meat in the sandwich here. Developing the mental skills for success, establishing your values, the power of mental rehearsal, self-talk, emotional regulation, acceptance and commitment, and goal setting. And these are the tools then that are included in the pack. And then we go through some of the concepts involved in those. We'll look at some video clips of people who've managed to achieve what similar things that maybe you wish to achieve. And then we get through to the end of the slide deck. I take my time to go through these. In the guide video, we spend quite a bit of time on the documents and what these concepts mean. So moving on, when you make your payment for the Mental Skills Pack, you are delivered these files. Let's go through them one at a time. So the first part of call is to establish your goals, or establish your personal values. These are the foundation of everything you do. These provide you with an orientation in the world. When things go wrong, when difficult decisions need to be made, your personal values will guide those decisions. Each document includes an introduction, some commentary on establishing personal values. You've got a list of personal values here to choose from, and a process by which you'll go through those. Also in the Mental Skills Pack, we'll talk about mental imagery, using mental imagery to imagine and visualize the process rather than the outcome. You can visualize the outcome, but really it's the process that delivers the outcome, and it's that which we'll ask you to focus upon. That sheet again, quick introduction, some commentary on visualization, section for your notes, and so on. The third document you'll have in the Mental Skills Pack is how to replace negative self-talk, really detrimental to your results in your work and in your career, in your business, in your sport. If you engage in mental self-talk, that doesn't help you get where you want to go. So we talk about that a little bit. And we have a process in here for countering that negative self-talk and replacing it with more helpful, positive self-talk. It's not a case of, and I must reinforce this, it's not a case of denying the nature of your reality. It's not burying your head in the sand and saying that this negative reality doesn't exist. It's about accepting the nature of your reality and choosing something differently. And that's really the thrust of what we're talking about. And we have some additional information on that. We also have this acceptance and commitment worksheet. Again, introduction, get into some details on what it is, what is acceptance and commitment. And then we have a process by which then you can counter that. And then finally we have the smarter goal setting worksheet. This is all the work up to now leads to this. So once we have the previous work done on those worksheets that I just mentioned, we get into setting goals. And only when we've set those foundations can we get in and set goals that are meaningful and achievable. You've probably heard of SMART goal setting. This takes a slightly different approach to SMART goal setting. We talk about specific, meaningful, adaptive, realistic and time-bound goals. And we get into that in some detail as well. And those apply to various domains of life. And you will choose then whichever domain of life is most important to you when you're completing this worksheet. So that gives you some insight into what I've got for you in this pack, and hopefully you'll work one-to-one work. You can purchase coaching here on the site, and I'd be happy to help you with that. So hopefully I'll see you on the inside. Thanks for watching.